January 2026 Numerology. What this new year really means for your life path. Imagine stepping into 2026 holding a secret map, not drawn on paper but written in numbers that speak directly to your soul. The universe may not place gold in your hands, but it always leaves clues in patterns, in symbols, and in the quiet wisdom of numerology. January 2026 enters with a strong vibration, an energy that opens doors, shifts momentum, and invites you to finally walk into the chapter you have been circling for years. In this episode of Baggage Begun Healing Hearts and Minds, we are breaking down exactly what those vibrations mean for you. You will learn how to quickly calculate your life path numbers from your birthday, understand the spiritual meaning behind the energy of January 2026, and discover how this month can guide you to release what no longer serves you, so you can move forward with clarity, confidence, and the inner knowing alignment. Whether you've never looked at numbers, numerology before, or you're simply curious about anything that can guide you to grow, shift, do better, today's episode is exactly for you. To see your life with clearer eyes and softer heart, if you're ready to understand the messages the universe has been whispering to you, this episode is for you. This podcast is for the soul who knows there is more, the one who's been carrying it all for far too long. If you're ready to let go of old stories, to stop replaying the past and start living from your truth, you're in the right place. This is your moment to release the noise and reconnect to what's real. Welcome to Baggage Begun, Healing Hearts and Minds. I'm Tami Mahmali. January 2026 enters with a strong vibration, a powerful energy that opens doors, shifts momentum, and invites you to finally walk into the chapter you've been circling for years. In this episode of Baggage Begun, we are breaking down exactly what those vibrations mean for you. You will learn how to quickly calculate your life path number from your birthday, understand the spiritual meaning behind the energy of January 2026, and discover how this month can guide you to release what's no longer serving you, so you can move forward with clarity, confidence, and inner alignment. Whether you have never looked at numerology before, or you're simply curious about anything that can guide you to shift, grow, live lives better, today's episode will help you to see your life with clearer eyes and softer heart. If you're ready to understand the messages the universe has been whispering to you, you are in the right place. So let's start. How to calculate your life path number. Your life path number is like your own personal soul code. It reveals strengths, challenges, and the path God designed and you're meant to walk in this lifetime. You calculate it easily by adding the digits of your full birthday, month, day, and year. And here's how we can do that. First, write down your birthday in numbers. For example, if you were born on April 12, 1990, write it as 4 for April, 12 the day of your birthday, 1990 is the year. And add each part together. First, add the month and day. Let's say April is 4, plus 1 for the 12, plus the 2, it's equals 7. Then add the year's digit. 1990 is 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 0 equal 19. So far, you have the 4 plus 3, which is 7, and the 1990 is 19. Sum all together, add those results, which is the 7 plus 19, it's equal 26. Reduce the 26 to a single digit if you need it, if your result is more than 9. Add those digits again. The 26 is 2 plus 6 equal 8. That gives a life path 8. In this episode, we will not talk about the master numbers. We're just going to keep it for the life paths that are between 1 to 9. So in our example, we did April 12, 1990, the life path 8, which we're going to talk about it later. Basically, life path 8s are often natural leaders and attract abundance. feel free to try this with your own birthday. Your life path number is your unique key for interpretation of January's messages. Once you know your life path number 1 through 9, after you sum it to one-digit number, you are ready to see how January 2026 speaks to your soul destiny. Now we are going to move to the energy of January 2026. In numerology, every month and every year carries its own unique vibration, its own energy tone. So before we look at January itself, we need to understand the energy of 2026. When we add the digits of 2026, it's 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6, we get 10. And when we reduce the 1 plus 0, the 10, we get number 1. That's why many numerologists call 2026 a universal year 1, which is a very powerful number, and I'm going to elaborate about that more. A year 1 is the beginning of a brand new 9-year cycle, a new chapter. It brings you a lot of energy of starting new, as if you just started. And you know how when you start, you have this new energy, full, you are excited. That's this year. It symbolizes new beginnings, bold steps, fresh starts, and the courage to begin again. That's the year that a lot of people get married, buy their house, write their books, have their babies. Big goals happening right now. Since 2025 was a universal year 9, it was all about ending, closure, completion, and releasing what no longer fits and serves us. You can think of 2025 as the final chapter of a long book, and 2026 as the first page of a brand new, powerful 1 year. And you will actually feel this shift as we close out December 2025. Many people notice an inner pull towards change, clarity, changing, doing different things, moving, traveling, new energy, or a feeling of I'm done with this old version of my life, I'm ready for something new. 2025 at the end, we felt like this low vibration, low energy. We didn't want to do much. We were just waiting for this month to end. That's the 9 to 1 transition. Now that we talked about how to calculate our life path and what the 2026 means, let's talk about January 2026 specifically. So January is the first month. So we take the month number, which is January's 1, and add it to the energy of the year. We calculated 2026 is 1. So January 1, 2026 is 1. If we sum them 1 plus 1, it's 2. That's why numerologists say January 2026 carries the energy of the number 2. Some systems also reference the number 11 here, which is the master number, because one interaction with a 1 can create a 11 vibration. But the clearest, most practical interpretation for most people is the energy of 2, and that's what I'm going to talk about. The number 2 is the vibration of partnership, unity, harmony, cooperation, intuition, patience, balance. In simple words, January 2026 is a month to connect and align, find harmony, not to push or force. After the deep reflection and emotional release of December, January invites you to reach out, rebuild connections, mend relationships, collaborate, soften your approach to life, listen to your intuition. Open your heart to new things that elevate your soul. It's like the universe is offering a soft, gentle reminder. Hey there, you don't have to do everything alone. Lean into your support, into your community. Trust your inner wisdom, your inner guidance. You're not alone. God is here for you. Start seeing all the gifts and manifestation that already happened to you, and trust that more will be revealed. The energy of 2 is a diplomatic, sensitive, and understanding one. It's a beautiful month for planting seeds in relationships, both personal and professional. It's also supportive for finding stability through cooperation rather than acting alone. Imagine January as a soft spotlight shining on your goals. Not a harsh light, a guiding light that guiding you toward alignment, doing actions that are bringing harmony. The number 2 teaches us that in January, the perfect month to collaborate on a project, reconnect with someone who matters to you, or bring harmony to an area that has been tense or disconnected. If you feel a calling to call someone, go and call them, don't wait. The yin energy, which is the receiver, and yang, the activation one, are balanced. Now, what to do in January 2026? That's an exciting part. January 2026 is a universal month too. A month of harmony, partnership, emotional alignment, and intuitive truth-telling. Listen to your inner guidance this month. But the way this energy lands inside each person depends on their life path. That's why we calculated that in the beginning. And your life path is your soul's core frequency. This is not surface level numerology here. This is about understanding the personal invitation the month is giving you, the healing, the patterns to release, and the inner work that your soul is ready as the new 9-year cycle begins. Now, let's personalize this bite-sized insights for each life path so it's easier to understand from number 1 to 9. Think of this as numerology tips for moving forward, shifting, bringing transformation, and letting go of baggage that it's no longer serving you this January. These are deep life path messages, expanded, powerful, and aligned with spiritual healing, emotional growth, and subconscious rewiring. Listen to your number, then check to see what makes sense to you since your soul resonates where it needs to. Don't force anything. I'm going to start with life path 1, the pioneer, the initiator, the soul with the flame, the leaders. January 2026 is your green light to begin boldly. Life path 1 are natural leaders and innovators. And this month, New Year energy is aligned with your vibration. Use this time to take the initiative on a project you've been dreaming of. This is the time to bring to life all your goals and dreams. Even a small first step create momentum for you this year. A lot of energy to get excited and just jump and do the things that you always wanted to do. For example, maybe you start a business plan you have been waiting for, or you speak up in a meeting in a new way. Every little action will lead to something bigger, so don't hesitate to start. Because where you have been hesitating, doubting, or delaying, this month pushes you into a new identity, not just new actions. You are being asked to stop waiting for permission, trust your instincts even when others don't understand your instincts and what you're doing. Listen to your inner calling. Replace your overthinking, self-doubt with one small, courageous step at a time. This is the month where your soul whispers, "Hey there!" Lead yourself before you try to lead the world or others. If you've been carrying, "I'm not ready," "What if I make mistakes?" "What if I fail?" This is the month to let it go. Take the step, any small step. You can make a call, a plan, a conversation, a beginning. If you need more help, please let me know. You can contact me. I would love to guide you. Look at that. Think of yourself as this creative soul that's stepping into a stage, and January's focus is just on you. You deserve it. That's your time. Go, jump and do that. Life path number 2, the harmonizer, the empathy, the heart that feels everything. You are in your element this month. The vibration of 2 means relationships are highlighted for you. Life path 2, it's about strengthening bonds. Maybe that means scheduling time with a loved one, practicing more empathy at work. For you, use January to diplomatically resolve any old conflict. If it's in your work, with family, January is your frequency. Gently, beautifully, fully to take actions. The moment the universal month shifts to a 2 vibration, like we have right now with the January and 2026, your nervous system can breathe. This month is about emotional truth, healing relationships, and really listening to your intuition. You're being asked to repair something that has been quietly hurting you. All the resentments has to go. You are invited to speak softly but honestly about whatever is bothering you, to stop carrying other people's mental and emotional baggage, and this is not your job to sacrifice yourself. Your inner voice is calling you to create harmony without abandoning yourself. Let go of all the places that you give too much, that you people please, that you sacrifice yourself. Your sensitivity is not a mistake. It's not a burden. In January, it becomes your strength, your power. Where there is a misunderstanding, you can bring clarity. Use your voice to verbalize your needs. Where there is coldness, you bring so much warmth and kindness. Where there is a distance, you create connections. If you've been holding emotional and mental baggage like resentment, disappointment, shame, guilt, confusion, January guides you to soften that part so you can move forward, lie there. And if you need guidance, please contact me. I have 30 minutes complimentary call. I would love to guide you. Think about this month like two dancers in perfect harmony. Find the rhythm of give and take. If you experience that there is a baggage that is keeping you stuck and holding you back, gently open up to someone, write about it, talk about it. Trust that sharing will help you, guide you to have awareness and let go, because the act of vulnerability is your strength. Life path number 3, the connector, the creator, the soul of expansion. January's energy encourages your creativity and communication, to speak up, to be you. You naturally shine in self-expression, making your art. Doesn't matter what is your art, if it's painting, if it's singing, if it's playing instrument, it's writing, anything that you do creatively, even if you're speaking up. And this month, ask you to share your story. You can write, you can speak, you can make a comedy and laugh. Let your joy out. If you have been carrying unspoken feelings, write them down in a journal or tell a friend, talk about that. Bring it out to light. It will lift a weight off your heart, your shoulders, that all the things that you're holding are like mental and emotional baggage. January unblocks your voice, not just what you say, but how you feel and say it. Communicate lovingly. This month wants you to express the emotions you have been swallowing, hiding, or decorating with humor. No more hiding your feelings. You are being asked to write, speak, create, or confess. Talk about what's bothering you. Stop eating over your feelings. Stop using addictions to cover your feelings. Use your creativity as a tool of healing. I myself painted for so many years and it was so healing for me. Stop pretending you're fine when your heart needs to be heard. Life Path 3 is the path of emotional alchemy, turning your experience into art, into wisdom. You can paint, you can use your creativity to let go of your wounds. You can turn your experience, your wisdom, your wounds, your chaos into some meaningful art that you can create. You are so creative. Use it. The world needs your gifts, your contributions. If you have been holding emotional stagnation, if you feel stuck, it's because you are hoarding unspoken fears, old sadness, hurt, shame. January will guide you to let it go, to shift. Listen to your heart. Your heart never lies. I remember a client of mine who is Life Path 3 always starts each year by writing down her experience. In January, she writes more. As a Life Path 3, I recommend you writing down your emotions. You could channel your emotions into art or writing to release the baggage. If you need guidance, please contact me. You are the storyteller of your own healing. And January hands you a fresh chapter to write, to paint, to sing. Use this month for your advantage. Now we are moving to life path number 4, the builder, the stabilizer, the soul that needs solid ground. Life path 4, love, structure, and stability. This is what defines them. January 2026 invites you to lay a strong foundation. This might be a great time, a great month to tidy up your routines or organize a messy corner of your life in your home, even literally cleaning a shelf, a closet that has symbolized power for you. Create a plan with realistic steps. That's the time that you can plan everything. You do really well with practical goals. If you have been carrying stress about the unknown, use January to anchor yourself with consistency and hard work. And if you need, ground yourself. Use some tools for grounding. If it's journaling, walking in nature, because January brings you structure. This month is not about rushing yourself to do anything. It's about designing the architecture of your year slowly, writing your goals intentionally, and with discipline moving forward, taking the actions. This is the energy of the month. You are being asked to clean up what's been neglected, bring order to your physical or emotional space, commit to one grounding habit a day. I love meditation. I do yoga now, journaling, it's something that I love. Walking in nature, sitting in the sun. Stop carrying the mental and emotional baggage of instability alone. You don't need to carry all this baggage alone. If 2025 left you overwhelmed, scattered, or emotionally exhausted, January 2026 will guide you to rebuild yourself from the inside out. And this is really exciting for number 4 because you don't really like the unknown. This is also a powerful month for financial stability, long-term planning, so start writing your goals, healing around control and fear of the unknown. January hands you the blueprints and says, hi there, build a life you actually want to live. Now it's the time, so go and do that. Use your brilliant planning way of doing things and just start doing that. We are moving to life path number 5. Life path number 5 is the adventurer, the liberator, the soul that breathes change. You love traveling, you crave freedom and change, you like variety, you don't really like stability. Life path 5 and January is telling you loud and clear, yalla, yalla, get moving, move it, that's the time to move it. Even if you cannot travel, you can still shake up your routine. You can try something small, something new, take a different route when you're driving, learn something new online, switch up your morning routines, habits, your gym classes. Old patterns can really weigh you down this month. So this month, it's about breaking free from anything that feels heavy, limiting, or repetitive for you. If you're a life path 5 and you feel trapped by the same boring routines, commit to trying one new activity each day, each week. Let's say a new cooking class, a dance class, anything that brings fresh energy into your life. You will feel lighter with every new experience, and each adventure will shift your energy and open new doors for you. 2026 wakes up your spirit like wind hitting your face. Refreshing, shocking, and necessary. This month shakes off stagnation and invites you to break one old pattern you have outgrown at a time. You're being asked to, hi there, say yes to something new. Stop replying the same emotional loop cycle. Challenge your comfort zone. Do new things. Move your body, your mind, and your environment. Change. This for life path number 5. The baggage that you are carrying often comes from emotional repetition. You hate repetition. You hate doing the same thing over and over because those are becoming like feelings that are trapped. January cracks that open and gives you opportunity to let them go. Try something that makes you feel alive again, even if it's small. Doesn't matter how small. You are the storm that clears the air. You bring shift, you bring change, and you're really exciting. When you move life around, try something new, and it will open so many new doors for you. Go and do that. Life path number 6, the nurturer, the healer, the heart of the home, the family lover. Your number is about home, family, and service. January highlights heart connections for you. Perhaps you have held onto your baggage, meaning feeling guilty, the shame, guilt, the worry, the fears. Consider sharing it with someone who cares. bringing vulnerability, sharing how you feel. Because you oftentimes take care of other people instead of yourself. It's okay to do act of service to nourish you, but it's okay also to receive. For example, it's okay to volunteer or help your neighbor. You may feel isolated, so maybe choose acts of service to nourish yourself. If you need to volunteer or help a neighbor when you are free, because those actions will take you out of your isolation. Take care of your well-being. Go to spa, take massages, yoga, meditation. Balance your giving with giving yourself time to rest and nourish yourself. January calls you back to yourself, to your heart, to your intuition, not the part of you that cares for others and sacrifices yourself, not the part of you that cares for others out of responsibility, but the part of you that cares from love, compassion. It's authentic, you're present, and you feel true. You're being asked to release your guilt, your worry, all these feelings that are not yours. To forgive yourself for your past choices, for your mistakes, not be so perfect, to create healthy boundaries with others, to put yourself first, to give from your truth, from your fullness, not because you feel guilty and you want to people please. Your relationships, family dynamics, and emotional patterns will surface this month, but not to overwhelm you, to guide you, to elevate you so you can create balance this time, put better boundaries, stop sacrificing yourself. This is also a beautiful month to heal old family wounds, your old story, to let that go, to reconnect with someone that you love, to soften your self-judgment and know that you don't need to be perfect. You're already whole. God loves you. You have so many gifts and contributions. Please take care of yourself. That's the month to do more self-care. So you can move to February feeling better and better. And if you feel stuck and overwhelmed, you can contact me. As I said before, I have a 30-minute complimentary call that you can call me, and I would love to talk to you. You are the warm fire everyone gathers around. Remember, you like this beautiful fire, but you must first keep your own flame fueled, or no one will feel your light. Imagine balancing on a seesaw. Helping others will help balance your own spirit. Let go of any guilt feelings by remembering you deserve to be cared for too. Put yourself first this month. Now we are moving to life path number 7, the seeker, the mystic, the soul that knows there is more, the spiritual one. January 2026 is perfect time for introspection. Life path number 7, you thrive on inner wisdom, and the number 2 vibe encourages you to trust your intuition. This is a month for quiet reflection or spiritual practices, going to the spa, going and taking a lot of showers, praying, meditating, yoga. Maybe schedule a retreat day, use less devices, less social media, or revisit an old passion for meditation or studying. It's a great time to take the time to learn something new, to feel your spirit. It's okay to pull back from the noise and look inside yourself. If you feel like you need to isolate this month, no problem. Take times during the day to be by yourself, to ground yourself, to go to nature, walk, listen to soft music, journal, so you can come back to yourself. January 2026 feels like a spiritual retreat for you, even if your schedule is full, because the 2 vibration quiets the outer noise of the world and amplifies your inner world. You are being asked to slow down, reconnect with your intuition, with nature, journal, meditate, or reset in any way that you love. Trust the answers that come from within you. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to be so loud this month. This is a month of inner clarity. If you have felt lost or mentally, emotionally feel foggy, January brings through silence, not noise. Be quiet with yourself and reflect. I will journal everything. You might have dreams that gonna bring messages. Listen to them. It's also a time for healing your old emotional, mental baggage, your self-doubt, if you're mentally overwhelmed, spiritual disconnection. That's the time to heal all of that. The old stories have to go. Look at yourself like the ocean. Even when the waves look calm, the deepest truths live beneath the surface in the ocean. Think about that. And if you're a life path 7 and your mind feels cluttered, give yourself one evening or whatever this month with no screens, no noise, no distractions. Spend the time writing, reading, writing your goals, reflecting on the past, letting go of your baggage. It can feel like emptying a mental closet, clearing out thoughts you didn't even realize you were holding. Baggage often hides in the mind. Giving yourself time to be alone is how you release this month. So take your time and make it sacred for you. It's important to be alone. It's not isolating. It's necessary for number 7 to come back to themselves. Now we're moving to life path number 8, the visionary, the leader, the soul built for impact. If you're life path number 8, you are about power and abundance. January's start of a new cycle is ideal for setting big intentions, and you guys are the master of setting big intentions. You like things to be powerful and big, whether it's your financial goals, your career moves, or personal power shifts. Believe in yourself. That's the month for you. There is no room for self-doubt or shame or dwelling in the past. Take one decisive action toward your ambition and just do that. Go for it. For instance, if a raise or a new role is your goal, update your resume or make a plan, write your book, start a business, propose, do the things that you always want to do, because January activates your ambition, your drive, and the sense of purpose. So take this energy and use it. It's really important when you have this beautiful, special energy. Go for it. Don't wait. This is the most powerful month you will have all year for setting intentions, claiming authority, and elevating your financial or career trajectory. So go for it. Don't wait. You're being asked to make a decision you've been postponing. Just go, do it. Step into a leadership role that you always wanted. Trust your power. Trust your intuition. Release all the mental and emotional baggage, your self-doubt, your fear of success, or fear of being seen, or being too big, too bold. You are a fire. You're worth it. Success is your birthright. Go for it. Your soul is ready for more impact, more visibility, more abundance, more alignment, and more you, the powerful, gifted you. January wants you to act like a person who always believes in their success. Release the baggage so there is no self-doubt, shame, guilt, and you can trust your power. It's okay for you to lead and rise and be successful. Now we're moving to life path number 9, the humanitarian, the old soul, the emotional compass, the truth. Life path number 9, your energy is all about being compassionate, being the truth. January asks you to finish what's unfinished, meaning what no longer serves you. If you have been holding on to old baggage, hurt, shame, guilt, all loose ends, now's the time to forgive and let go. There's no time for you to keep anger or grudge. You may feel called to help others, which will also heal you. So being in service, it's good for you this month. Perhaps you can donate items you no longer need. This literally will shed so much baggage itself, or send supportive words to someone far away, or use your communication, use your words to heal others, to help others. You have a talent to say the right things and elevate other people. January is your emotional detox month. Not heavy, liberating. If you feel like you have something that's keeping you stuck, let it go by journaling, by talking to someone about it. And if you need guidance, please contact me. This month brings closure to what your heart has been dragging behind. So you cannot take it with your baggage anymore. You're being asked to forgive all the old strings, old stories. Finish what's unfinished. So you don't need to dwell in the past. Clear emotional clutter and also your space. Make sure you're not holding on to old stuff. Welcome a deeper spiritual lesson. You're going to get a lot of lessons this month. So listen to your intuition. If you get the message, acknowledge it and move on. Do not drag to the next month the baggage. Your compassion is your superpower. Use it. Use your words, your beautiful heart. But it can also exhaust you when you carry too much or do too much. So watch out your energy. Stop before you get overwhelmed. Because January will guide you to release what doesn't belong to you anymore. This is also a beautiful month for charity, giving, or helping others, but everything with boundaries. Reconnecting with your purpose, write your goals and read them every day. Letting your intuition guide your choices. Choose choices that are empowering. You're like a tree in its natural cycle this month. So letting go of what's no longer serves you, so new growth can come out and have a room. When you release what's old and heavy for you, you create space for something healthier, beautiful, and more aligned to take root. Closure is not an ending, remember. It's preparation for something that comes new. Each life path has its own way of dancing with January 2026 energy. Even if your sign is different, you might resonate with parts of another number's advice. So I usually listen to all the numbers and I decide for me what's serving me, because Numerology is a guide, not a rule book. Because my birthday has 2, 7, 10, and 3, I look at all these numbers, and you can do the same thing. Before we end, I want to sum it up by saying that I want to thank you for staying until now. January 2026 is a powerful time. It's not just another month. The start of a new 9 cycle of experience, and this is very special. By calculating your life path number and tuning into the month's energy, you have given yourself a roadmap for personal growth. It's a tool to empower you. January 2026 is not just another month, as I said before. It's a doorway into a brand new 9-year cycle. Moments like this don't come often. And now that you know your life path and understand the energy of this month, you're not walking into the new year blindly. You're entering with awareness, intention, and direction. This is really special. Congratulations. Now imagine yourself standing at the threshold of 2026, setting your old baggage down. Your worry, your fears, your anger, your shame, guilt, your self-doubt, the old attachment and patterns you have outgrown. You don't have to drag any of that into this new cycle. Remember, you can open the door when your hands are free. And here's where it gets interactive. Pick one thing your intuition kept pulling you towards while you were listening today. Maybe it was a conversation, maybe it was a habit, maybe it was forgiveness, maybe it was creative idea you have been ignoring. Hold that one thing in your mind. That is your seed for January. Think about a word that came up while I was talking. Take this word and see why you got this word and use it to take action to move forward. Now, decide on one tiny action you can take this month to water it. Something simple, something doable, something that tells the universe, I'm ready. It can be a message, a journal entry, a decision you want to make and go for it. A small step toward the version of you have been wanting to become. These small moves matter. Remember, whatever you plant in January will multiply. Take a few minutes today to calculate your life path. If you haven't done already, write it down. Then think of one tiny action you can take this week that aligns with the guidance that I gave you. Maybe it's reaching out to an old friend, starting your painting, writing your book, or simply writing down a positive goal. January energy will guide you to move forward. Now, I want to thank you so much for being here with me on the Baggage Begun Healing Hearts and Minds podcast. It's a privilege to guide you through these cycles and clear what no longer serves you. If this episode felt supportive, you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts or follow me on YouTube so we can stay connected as we keep growing together. And if you think this episode will guide someone else, please share it. Leave me comments so I know what other episode to create for you. As we step into 2026, I'm wishing you clarity, courage, and a heart that feels lighter. May you have the best year of growth, connection, being grounded with abundance of all the beautiful things that you want. Happy New Year. May you walk into 2026 without the mental and emotional baggage you're no longer meant to carry, and with the strength to create what your soul is finally ready for. Sending you so much love. Namaste. See you next week. If you're curious and want to dive deeper, you are in the right space. I ask you to look within for all the things that you want to do, be, and have. Join me at the Baggage Begun Healing Hearts and Minds podcast with new episodes every Wednesday as we discover the path towards healing and transformation.